Yo, what's goody? It's your boy PB3G. What's goody, Blerd Nation? We already know Robert Downey Jr. is back in the MCU, but not as Iron Man. Instead, he's stepping into the role of one of Marvel's greatest villains, Doctor Doom. Since the official announcement at San Diego Comic-Con 2024, the hype has been real. But new rumors about Avengers Doomsday suggest that Doom might be way more than just another multiversal villain. We're talking identity collapse, Nexus beings, and now Franklin Richards, one of the most powerful characters in Marvel's history. Let's break this all down. Ever since the Russo brothers dropped the bombshell at San Diego Comic-Con 2024, fans have been wondering why cast RDJ as Doctor Doom. We all know him as Tony Stark, but Marvel Studios has taken a bold step by making his return something completely unexpected. And according to the latest rumors, this version of Doom is far from traditional. This isn't just Victor Von Doom from Earth 616. This Doom is a convergent being, meaning he's a fusion of different versions of Doom across the multiverse, including one where Tony Stark became Doom. Instead of just being a genius scientist or a master sorcerer, RDJ's Doom is both, wielding Stark-level tech while tapping into ancient Latvian magic. And this is where things get crazy. The leaks suggest that incursions and timeline collapse have caused powerful anchor points in the multiverse to merge. That means certain Nexus beings like Tony Stark aren't just getting variants anymore. Instead, their different versions are collapsing into singular beings, creating something completely new. Alright, so what does this version of Doom actually look like? According to the leaks, this Doom combines Tony Stark's arc reactor technology with Latvian mystical symbols. Imagine Doom's armor infused with Stark's repulsor tech, but also glowing with green sorcery energy. And get this, Doom has reportedly been studying the TVA and has even improved on their tech. Now there's something called the Doomlock device that, this is all rumor, that Doom creates. And here's where things get wild. Doom is supposedly hunting down Nexus beings to power something called the Doomlock, a device that would let him freeze reality into a perfect state. The man isn't just trying to rule the world, he's trying to remake the entire multiverse. Now, the biggest concept here is identity collapse. What does that mean? Well, as the multiverse falls apart, some of the most powerful anchor points like Tony Stark are merging across realities. So Doom in Avengers Doomsday isn't just a single Doom variant, he's a fusion of different versions, including one where Tony Stark became Doom. This could be Marvel's way of bringing RDJ back without undoing Tony's sacrifice. It also makes Doom a much bigger threat, because if he exists as a convergent being, stopping him might literally break reality. Now, this is where things get really interesting. A new rumor suggests that Franklin Richards, the insanely powerful son of Reed Richards, is about to enter the MCU, and he's a major piece of Doom's master plan. Franklin Richards doesn't just manipulate reality, he creates it with a thought. He can reshape matter, energy, and even the laws of physics within a limited area. He's one of the strongest beings in the Marvel Universe, and guess what? Doom knows about him. So far, we know that Doom has been hunting down Nexus beings to fuel his Doomlock device. But Franklin, he's on a whole different level. The leaks suggest that once Doom learns Franklin exists, his plans go into overdrive. Instead of just preserving reality, Doom realizes Franklin can help him reshape it entirely. And here's the kicker. Franklin Richards is a multiversal constant, meaning that unlike other characters, he exists with the same powers in virtually every timeline. So if Doom can capture him, that's game over. He wouldn't just be freezing reality into a perfect state, he'd be rewriting existence itself. So where does this leave the Avengers? According to the leaks, there's a major debate in the movie. Do they destroy Doom and risk complete multiversal collapse, or do they work with him to control the folding of realities? The Avengers want to stop Doom, but doing so could doom the entire multiverse. Meanwhile, Doom wants to create one perfect reality at the cost of countless lives. The rumored ending? A compromise where the Avengers, TVA, and Doom himself find a way to stabilize reality without complete destruction. But at what cost? Alright, so is this legit? Marvel has been setting up incursions and multiversal collapse ever since Loki and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And let's be real, bringing back RDJ as an evil version of Tony would be kind of mind-blowing move Marvel loves. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think Robert Downey Jr. as Doom makes sense? And what about Franklin Richards? Is this the key to setting up Secret Wars? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's discuss. We've got a leaked script page showing a scene. Well, it's a bunch of actually script pages that leak, and we're covering all of them. This is just the first page that we're going to talk about. And it's showing a scene straight out of Battleworld, and bruh, it's looking like Dr. Doom is about to flex on the entire multiverse. Now, I already broke down the leaked concept art in a separate video, so if you want to see how this world looks, make sure to check out that video at the end of this. But today we're breaking down this scene, what it means for the movie, and how it could be setting up Doom as the most dangerous villain the MCU has ever seen. And yes, before we go further, Robert Downey Jr., we already know this is officially playing Doom in the MCU, but today it ain't about the casting. We're focused on this insane plot leak. Spoiler warning, let's get into it. Let's set the stage. This scene takes place in Doom's throne room, and right away you can feel the power dynamic at play. Dr. Doom, sitting like a king, looks down at Reed Richards, who is beaten and on his knees. Reed, being Reed, tries to talk about the natural order of the multiverse correcting itself, but Doom laughs in his face. This line right here, quote, "The multiverse bends to my will now. I am its architect. It's God," end quote. That tells us everything about where Doom is in this movie. This isn't just some villain with a plan. This is a full-blown God complex Doom who already rewrote reality itself. And from what we know about the Secret Wars 2015 comic, he probably stitched together different pieces of the destroyed multiverse to create his own kingdom battle world. And then we get to Sue Storm. She steps in, clearly conflicted, and asks Doom to discuss this in private. That's confirmation that she's with Doom in this world. Just like in the comics, Sue Storm is Doom's queen, and this is gonna hit hard for Reed. But Doom, he softens only for her. He calls her my queen and tells her that Reed is a threat to everything they built. That means whatever Doom has done, Sue has been a part of it. Or at the very least, she's been convinced that Doom's rule is necessary. But then we get the most heartbreaking moment. Franklin Richards. This version of Franklin, who is Doom's son in this reality, mind you, walks up to Reed and says, quote, "He doesn't look like much, father," end quote. Bruh. Imagine what that does to Reed. His own son, completely brainwashed, not even recognizing him. You can already tell this scene is going to be painful to watch. And when Reed desperately says, quote, "Franklin, don't you recognize me?" end quote, you just know this is a gut punch moment. Now on to the next WTF moment in this script. And before we can sit in that emotional moment, the doors burst open and in walks Sheriff Strange. Yes, Dr. Strange. Now, if you read the Secret Wars 2015 comic, you already know Strange was Doom's second in command in Battleworld. And based on this scene, that's exactly what's happening in the movie. Yelena Belova, yeah, she's here too, apparently acting as one of Doom's knights, draws her weapon and says, "Strange, you weren't summoned." But Strange, being Strange, ain't taking orders from nobody but himself. He straight up says, quote, "I go where chaos threatens the realm, Belova," end quote. That line right there tells us that Strange is acting as Doom's enforcer, keeping order in this broken multiverse. But then Strange turns to Doom and drops the bombshell, quote, "Your Majesty, we have a situation brewing in the outer territories," end quote. And that's where things will probably get more interesting. This scene gives us so much insight into how Secret Wars is shaking up. Let's break it all down. One, Dr. Doom is in full control. He isn't rising to power. He already rewrote reality and sits on the throne. Everyone, including Reed Richards, knows that the multiverse is broken, but Doom refuses to let go of his godhood. Now, two, Sue Storm is conflicted, but she's on Doom's side. This isn't going to be a simple Doom kidnap Sue situation. This is looking like she chose to stand by him, which makes Reed's mission even more personal. 3. Franklin Richards is completely under Doom's rule. This might be one of the most emotional plot lines in the movie. Reed isn't just fighting for the multiverse, he's fighting for his own son. He's fighting for his wife. He is fighting for his family. And 4, Sheriff Strange is enforcing Doom's laws, but is he loyal? In the comics, Strange was one of the few people who knew the truth about how Doom got his power. That means at some point, Strange might turn on him, but for now, he's working for him. And then of course, we got the tease of what's happening in the outer territories. This could mean a few things. Other multiversal survivors are rebelling against Doom. The Avengers or whatever heroes are left are planning a move, or something even worse is out there. Maybe a version of Kang, maybe Galactus, maybe an older version of Franklin Richards. Who knows? But yo, this scene is straight up cinematic gold. If this leak is real, we're looking at one of the darkest, most intense moments in the MCU history. Doom is at the top, Reed is broken, Strange is playing both sides, and a war is coming. So tell me, Blerd Nation, what do y'all think? Does this sound like Secret Wars, the movie you want to see? How do y'all feel about Robert Downey Jr. playing Doom? Fire casting in my opinion, or should they have gone with someone else? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives like this. It's been real, Blerd Nation. It's your boy PB3G. I holla. Gang.